Okay, so, we like to really dig into stuff here. And you flagged this UN agency warning about the spread of H5N1 bird flu
Yeah.
as something worth a deep dive. So, what is it about this warning that makes it so significant that we should all be aware of it?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said UN agency because
Hmm.
they don't use terms like unprecedented lightly.
Right.
Like that's not a word that they just throw around. So when they're using language like that, it really does suggest that this H5N1 situation
hmm
is not following the normal patterns, and that's what makes it particularly noteworthy, I think.
And I think, for me, when I saw that, the thing that immediately comes to mind is, okay, unprecedented spread. Like, what is the potential scale of this? Are
Exactly.
we talking, handful of isolated cases, or is this something much bigger? And were there any clues in what you read about maybe where this spread is most pronounced or what types of birds? Even just a general sense would be helpful.
Yeah. So while the warning itself, may not get into the granular details of, exact locations,
Uh-huh.
I think what's implied by the word unprecedented is that we're probably looking at a wider geographical distribution than what we've seen before,
Okay.
and may also involve the virus showing up in bird species that weren't previously known to be susceptible.
Interesting.
So it's almost like a potential shift in the behavior of the virus, and this is really what raises the level of concern.
So it's not necessarily just that it's more deadly, it's that it's showing up in more places and in different types of birds.
Exactly. It's about the spread.
Which, of course, then increases the chances that it might interact with other things and maybe evolve in ways that we haven't seen before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it the right way. Think of it as casting a wider net. The more hosts the virus can find, the greater the chances of mutation, the greater the chance that something could change. And that's really what we're looking at here. It's the potential for change.
Now, the fact that it's a UN agency that's involved. Um, what does that tell us? I mean, is this something that, a national or regional health organization could handle, or does it have to go to that global level?
Right. I mean, that's the thing. A UN agency stepping in really tells us that this is something with global ramifications.
Okay.
They have the mandate and the resources to coordinate things like international surveillance, share information across borders, and potentially recommend public health measures if the situation escalates. So their involvement really underscores how seriously this is being taken by the global health authorities.
Okay, so to kind of sum this up, it's not necessarily that the sky is falling, but it is a recognition that the extent of this H5N1 spread is something out of the ordinary, and that it warrants very close monitoring and a coordinated international response.
Exactly. And I think the takeaway here is that animal health events can actually have implications for human health as well.
Right.
So an unusual pattern like this triggers a higher level of vigilance within the global health community.
So for you, the listener, this warning about the spread of H5N1 bird flu is a signal that something noteworthy is happening globally
Absolutely.
in terms of animal health, with the potential,
Yes.
though not immediate,
Not immediate.
for it to impact humans as well.
Right. And it begs the question, global health landscapes are constantly changing.
Yeah.
What other less publicized trends might be developing that warrant our attention?
Ooh, that's a good one.
How can we stay informed without getting overwhelmed by these constant alerts? It's about being mindful and aware of what's happening in the bigger picture.
Food for thought. Absolutely.
Yes,
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
of course.
We'll be back again soon with another one.
Sounds good.